Hello, hello, everyone. It's not my usual day to be streaming. That looks a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. But please let me know if I'm wrong on that. This is Houseflipper, the company there, Frozen Way, I believe. They are making a remaster of the first game that includes all the DLC, and I have been insanely excited because I freaking love Houseflipper 1. Houseflipper 2 I have not played as much. The control scheme on the controller I did not like very much, but I will probably be trying that on PC here soon. Anyway, I got into the playtest. I didn't realize I got into the playtest until I checked the email today. And I'm so glad I checked the email today because the playtest is only until the 6th, which is why we're doing a gorilla stream. I apparently got this email a couple days ago, so I could have been I could have played it yesterday, which I'm kicking myself for a little bit. However, I'm just gonna get into it. Like I said, I am extremely excited for this. And also, I'm gonna plug this a few times throughout the stream, but I'm pretty sure for the entirety of this play test, the studio is giving away this game on Steam for free until April 6th. So, like, if this looks interesting to you, I mean, it's going to look different from the original version, but the original version is free right now. Okay. I like how the announcement and the music are completely different. Okay, new game. It loads like the old game, the original game. No, but that's not fair. This is a playtest. I'm just like, oh, I want to play. That's like our original house from the first one. Okay, welcome to Houseflipper. This game will allow you to buy, renovate, decorate, and sell houses. For now, however, you need to be content with this shack that you can call your office and a laptop that is your command center. All right. I have also never played this with, oh, nice. I've also never played, this on PC before, or like with mouse and keyboard, so this is also going to be like me learning the controls too. The playtest version of the game has all the skills and tools unlocked. Most tools feature extra options. For example, you can throw away or sell trash in a selected area. The hammer, on the other hand, can highlight which walls are destructible and which aren't. Similarly, you can turn on highlighting to know exactly where to build something. Always make sure to check the extra options. It'll make your gameplay much easier. Also, some tools will help you breeze through jobs, like the top-down view that lets you look at the house from a completely different perspective. Ooh, that's really useful. Okay. Let's dispose of all this trash. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's really convenient. It's time to check emails on my laptop. Hi, Torvald. How's it going? I am playing Houseflipper Remastered. Because they released their playtest. The laptop will allow you to find jobs, buy houses, and switch between them. You cannot afford to buy a house yet, but it looks like you already have your first email. Okay, use. Map of jobs. And I think, yeah, it's just one job and one house to buy. But that's fine. Okay. John and Nicole have just moved into their stilt house by the sea. A dream come true? The view definitely says so, but as breathtaking as it is, it doesn't hide the fact that the place needs some work. Came inside from enjoying the sun for the first time in months. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Were you doing anything in particular or just like a walk or something? Both are good. Oh, this was from the HGTV DLC from the first game. Or at least it looks like it from this angle. Just to walk along a river you... Oh my goodness. Just to walk along a river you live near? That's so nice. I used to live near a pond, which obviously isn't the same as a river, but like, it was super nice having that as a walking place. I guess like there's still rivers and like stuff in New York City.
And I'm Oliver Jordan.
But I just don't get the chance to go over there very often.
But there's something more to it all than just painting, plastering, and assembling. So grab your tools and join us in Sunset Bay, a charming little town by the seaside.
Look at this little beauty. I've always wanted to live in one of these.
Unfortunately, John and Nicole still aren't sure how to arrange the living room.
Not only this, don't forget about the shack under the house.
We must definitely talk it through, but let's do it during the renovation.
I'm surprised they chose this mission for the playtest, simply because it's so different from the rest of the game. Oh, it saved you a ton living next to it? Do you get other utilities out of it? Like, do you fish from it or anything like that? Or is it just like saving you gym costs or something? Okay, John and Nicole have just moved into their stilt house by the sea. A dream come true? The view definitely says so, but as breathtaking as it is, it doesn't have the... Oh, I read that already. Anyway. Okay, we're removing the trash outside. I wonder... This changed cursor size for garbage. Like I said, I never played it on mouse and keyboard before, so maybe this was always a thing. But holy cow, is that convenient. Okay. Okay, and then tablet. Nice. Teleport. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Control. Okay, construction. How do you get into the one menu? Oh, okay. I see. Going to lurk now. Hope the game goes good. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay. Doesn't have objectives for me here. Or here. Okay, perfect. Almost all the trash. All right, yeah. No, I was just thinking about this game, and then I saw that I was actually opening my Steam Deck, which is what I played the first game on, and it showed me like new games I owned to play, and I saw this in my library. I was like, oh my god, I got into the play test, because I didn't know how exclusive it was going to be or anything like that. And so I got really excited. I forgot that they added an item duplicator. What does the item modifier do? Oh, cannot modify. That's fine. Okay, we don't sell these either. We are cleaning. That's right. No, I think if this kicks off my, like, if this kicks off my obsession with Houseflipper again, I will probably, like, start playing Houseflipper 2 again. Just to give it another shot, because it does look way more in depth. Okay, now all I have left is to make a decision. I don't remember what I did last time. I think I did the just cleaning it will suffice in the base game. So I'm gonna turn to a sauna. Because that's really fun. Yes, I'm sure of my choice. So we're selling everything now. Whoops. Oh, that was a floating wrench. They used to just drop. I think, yep, there they dropped. So they don't initially drop. But that's okay, this is just a playtest. This is just a playtest. Ooh. That's a little bit of screen tearing. Let me see if I could fix that right here. Information. Graphics, there we go, there we go. Okay, usually have VC gone, but let me just see if I turn it on, if it makes it better. Okay, the screen tearing's gone. Thank goodness. Tasks. So we're gonna lay these. Oh, it doesn't look like they gave us a budget, so we can just go ham. Cool. So that means I'm gonna make this as cool as hell. Shower plumbing system. I think in the old game they told me where to put this, so I'm curious to see. Oh no, they're not going to. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm gonna put the shower right here. But then you open the door, it's gonna be like the toilet area. So maybe I should do like the shower and stuff with privacy. What do we got? What else do we have? Did I read stuff wrong? Okay, anyway. It told me to give me do the plumbing for this place, but then let me try selling it. Let me try selling it. I'm a little bit confused. Okay. Oh, we do have a budget. I was looking in the wrong place. I was looking in the wrong place, guys. Okay. Yeah, it did tell me. Yeah. Oh, because these are two different rooms. I get it. I get it. I forgot about that. I was counting this as one room. Houses are heavy. How do you flip them? Very carefully. You use your knees to lift instead of your back. Otherwise, you're going to hurt your back. What a crazy place for a for a toilet right when you open the door. Oh my god. Oh, you can customize this now. In the base game. Yeah, the shower wasn't customizable. It was annoying. Okay, the frame is gonna be... Oh, it's really dark in this selection menu, which is unfortunate. Instructions unclear, concrete crunchy. Oh no! Okay, shift period. Oh, I see what's wrong. I have to... No, the plumbing should be there. Oh, I need to unscrew the pipe cap. My bee. I forget that all the time. No, I think these devs are like... Oh god, I don't remember. I think they're Norwegian or something, or like people think they are because of all the saunas that they have us install in this game, which I think is really fun. Okay, toilet. And you're just gonna stare right at the door, I guess. It's just crazy to me. Black sleek toilet. Poop shoot, yes. I don't know what's wanting me to click. There we go. Okay. And now we do the sink. Not cherry. It looks like they have about the same amount of wood as compared to the first game. That's a bright white. That's a bright white. These colors are all very bright. I wonder how blue works. You know what? Beige is probably the most neutral. There's gonna be like no room to get into this room or the toilet or anything. I always freaking loved the assembly part of this. It was just so relaxing to me. I lost like, I think a couple 100 hours in this game playing it for the first time. And like I have like a buttload of glass sauna door. I have a buttload of OCs, so I just started making a houses for each of them. And now I'm like, I kind of want to go back to doing that again. Or do we want it to face this way? I think that, yeah. Small towel hanger. My goodness, there's like no room. This is gonna be very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable situation to go to the bathroom there. The metal, I'm gonna go with the rose gold and white glass. Yeah. Is this a... Oh, it looks like an object to set on something. Oh, it's not gonna go on that sink. Okay, Let's try the paper out. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, even better, even better. And if that's the case, I will put the soap here. And okay. Now we do the sauna part itself. Sauna benches. I always suck at the way they want these the sauna stuff done. Like, there was a job, I think also in the HGTV, where it was just like they wanted a sauna and like nothing would fit. Oh, that's a little annoying. Okay. I have to fix that one. Okay. Whoops. Perfect. It looks so good. I would sit there. I would sit here. It's so comfy. We have the sauna heater. Here's where I show I don't know anything about saunas. How many head lifts do I need? 2 of them. That's the case. I think this makes more sense here. We'll put the bucket with ladle here. Like, between them. We have one short person. This game's so damn cool. I know I keep saying it, but it's like one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm just very, very glad that they are remastering this game, to be quite honest. Oh, what an interesting way to turn this. Oh, I see. I like this orientation here a little bit better for this particular house, but that is good to know for the future. And then sand timer. Has anyone ever been in it, or like, has anyone here been in a sauna before? I personally haven't. I wonder if I would like it or not, because like it seems like a relaxing time, but I also am kind of a wuss when it comes to the heat. So like I hesitate to say I'd enjoy it and stuff. Frame rate's just a little bit weird here. I'm gonna... Honestly, I should probably be handling high settings, but let me try to go to... Let's go to... good to see if that helps at all. Oh. 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 Not quite. Oh, it kind of got worse when I went to
Ranch. It rocks.
Hey Elron, how's it going? I am doing a gorilla stream because I got into the playtest for Houseflipper Remastered, and I didn't realize till just now. Okay, sell objects. Oh my goodness, this poor frame rate. This poor frame rate. Okay, does it want me to sub? Yeah, sell the bed. No, I just think it's not fully optimized at this point. Maybe I'll mess with it a little bit later because I might just like go back and forth and keep playing it, just stress testing it. Because it, like I said, this is the playtest. Okay, we're just buying nice, pretty furniture for this place instead of like buying anything new. Okay. I kind of like... I like neutral colors a lot when I choose my decorating stuff. The sheets can be like a dark gray. Yeah, there we go. The frame, let's go with not bamboo. Birch. Let me change the pillows to like, yeah, white. Or the dark gray to match. Ooh, yeah. Light maple, natural oak. Oaks. Okay, birch I'm feeling pretty good about. I guess they wanted to give you a little bit of freedom in like what you choose. Okay, nightstands. What if I just did that in reverse? I like that a lot better. And then dark gold. Yeah, that looks like a better nightstand if I... What I'm really excited for is they added features like the duplicate and stuff like that. Like, that'll be nice. I don't necessarily need it for this job, but... Tripod table lamp. Okay, dark gold. I want to match the bed. And then let's see. I think the dark gray. The dark gray would be better to match. Yeah. That's nice lighting. I wonder, I can't remember because I did watch the like announcement trailer, you know, where it showed off some of like the new features and stuff, and I can't remember if customizable light was in it because that was my biggest like customizable light level. So that was my biggest like complaint with the first game. Because, like, the lighting was extremely intense. So it made it very, very difficult to really be fully satisfied with, like, the final end result. So I didn't fuck with lights all that much. Well, okay, I did, but like I turned them off and just like had lamps and stuff because I could control the light levels from that a little bit. That is infuriating. Hello, you're going back like a pixel because I tried to and then you wouldn't let me. One of you is gonna have to match. Looks like it's gonna be you, my friend. Excuse me. What is going on? Here. Let me try it like... Okay, it's not gonna let me try it like that. Is it because there... No, there's not a plug back there. What is going on? Why aren't you guys lining up? That is... Is it because you have a plug? Nope. We're just gonna ignore my shoddy craftsmanship and move on, because otherwise I'm going to be here for like 20 minutes trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Yeah, there we go. Like half under the bed. No. Actually, yeah. Because that looks better. Like, I would probably put a rug in front of my, like, closet first, because, like, otherwise my tootsies are gonna be cold. But, like, that works.
Bam Ranch, it rocks!
Almost at 180. Which is pretty freaking impressive, if you ask me. That's not the lamp I would choose for this room, but you know what? It's not my job to give the client's taste. That's so mean. That's so mean. Let's try this customized, like, item modifier. Ooh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah, heck yeah. I can change the light intensity. I was just talking about that. That makes me very, very happy. That's really convenient. 10 out of 10 game of the year for me already. Let's give a pop of color. Not that pop of color. Perfect. So this bedroom's done now. It does look cozy. It does look cozy minus this lamp. I'm gonna move this again. Oh, it tells me the numbers now. Sorry, I'm just nerding out over like the littlest fucking details. I'm just so damn excited to play this freaking game. Let's go. Do I need to do anything in here? Yes, I do need to do stuff in here. They didn't finish renovating. Whoops. Selling. Why is that like a kitchen grade looking sink in here? Okay. And then we did sell the sink. Is there another one? Oh, that's mount devices. We don't have to sell anything. I misread. False alarm, guys. Oh, we get to choose the sink. Let's see what else they're like requiring in here. Oh, I'm probably gonna get to choose the shower as well. Okay. Via Senna. Let's try and see if we could find that in the sinks. So we can match. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. We get a double sync. But I'm gonna do the wide sync for them. And I'm good with the colors for the default, so let's do that. Let's do that. When I was at the height of playing this game, it was kind of really silly because I would play this game to get a feel for like a roleplay character I was trying to get into, but like struggling with. It was actually a lot of fun because I was just like, all right, what choices would my... I'm gonna go with the small one actually. And it's always just really fun to just see, like, yeah, what would they choose if they were able to renovate their house and stuff? And I made some cozy creations. I modded the original game quite a bit as well. And that was only because, like, I had, like, hundreds of hours at that point. And... Oh, I was turned around. Yeah, I had hundreds of hours, and I just wanted to see what the mods were like. I didn't even really need them for my purposes. I was just curious to see what it is. And also, like, I was able to mod it on Steam Deck, which at the time was the only thing I really had access to, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we rotate this? Nope. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the other wall. I'm gonna switch to the other wall. There we go. There we go. Shower plumbing. I should really just start looking ahead in tasks just to see, because like the shower orientation thing is always the thing that bugged me the most. I wish I could move it, but I understand why you can't. But after a certain point in this game, you just kind of start freestyling it. Like on like what options you get to choose for a particular thing. Oh, those are some lights. That's a decision. Oh, okay, I see. And what am I missing here? Uh-oh, you cannot do that now. Uh-oh. What do I need to click? It turned nighttime. I was staring at the shower so long it turned nighttime. Oh no! I'm trying to assemble you so bad. Let me try a different angle? Okay, it wasn't showing me the top part. That's what was going on. Okay, now we need to get that cabinet. Oh, it keeps turning my camera around. That's what keeps happening. My cat is like petting my leg, meaning like, please pay attention to me. And it's like, I was paying attention to you. You're just kind of mean to me. You're kind of mean to me because I don't feed you 24/7 a day. Those numbers, I don't know. I was like, I can't choose which one has been my favorite, but I feel like having the numbers is going to just make my life so much better in this game. Let's go with dark gold. I've committed to it. Can I put it inside? Probably not. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it's got like toilet paper and stuff in there. So yeah, that's gonna go over here. And then Lindum's standing towel. Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. Let's do like a his and her set. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, it's so dark. The darks are much darker in this game. That's cool, though. Okay. The cleaning tool sensitivity is a little bit weird, but that's okay. Like I said, I never played this on PC, or like, I did play it on PC technically as Merida playing it on my Steam Deck. I just never played it with mouse and keyboard. I didn't. Ooh, nice and sparkly. Nice and sparkly. Yeah, like sparkly anarchy. Oh, the light was on. Oh, that's because there's only one light there. Okay, those windows are clean. I don't know, I could lose hours in this game, just like... just relaxing. I played my own music. Decided what type of person I was making a house for, not really like catering to the buyers that like comment when you buy a house. And that's how I enjoyed this game. Yeah, it's really making me want to enjoy the series as a whole again. I'm gonna give Houseflipper 2 another shot now that I'm using mouse and keyboard after this. I think I'm gonna be stun locked on this game for quite a while. I guess I should double check, like, if they have a planned release for this game. That's the one thing I forgot to look up when I was seeing if the devs were okay with people streaming the playtest. And I went to their Discord and looked like they were, hence why we're here. I'm not much of a rule breaker. If anything, when it comes to this stuff, I am like more cautious than I probably need to be. But I like to think that that will cover my butt. Also, oh my god, the light textures. Uh-oh. Okay, opening and closing the door did not... Let's just hide that. Let's hide the sins of the lighting texture. Okay. I like cleaning up the dirt first, even though I could sell it. I think it's gonna make me sell this stuff, but the dirt's so satisfying to clean away in this game. And I'm glad they kept it in this one, because they changed it a little bit in Houseflipper 2. Which made me a little bit sad, but I understand. Okay, there's 30% dirt, but it's so damn dark in here that I can't see. I wonder if I could change the time of day. Oh, you can look at before, after, beforehand.
Ranch, it rocks.
That's super neat. 180. That's amazing, Elrond. Okay, we're not selling these. I can't sell the ceiling fan. It's my only source of light in here. Oh, okay. Showcase Mary. Oh, I see the dirt now. I see the dirt now. Let's take care of that. Still getting used to the controls, but they do feel really good. And then, oh, yeah, the camera likes to jump around just a little bit. And then mount devices, 7 light-colored Roma blinds. Oh, okay. I kind of like... I wonder if it's going to count for the kitchen area as well. Yeah, I was going to say, for the kitchen area, I like blue. And I always have it. I don't know if this is like a real thing or not. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm still in buy mode. That's what's going on. I was like, what the heck? Who should I... Or, yeah. Coffee looks nice. Coffee looks nice for the rest. You know what? I will actually go back to blue for the dining room as well. I changed my mind. We'll do blue for the whole thing. You know what? Screw it. Now we could start mounting. No, I like how it always feels like a neat, like, system of assembling furniture. I used to, when I first moved out, I assembled a buttload of furniture. Also, when I got my first job and I started decorating my room when I was with my parents, I probably assembled even more during that time, actually. And it was mostly just shelves and stuff for my hobby stuff because I grew up. My parents were like, no, you don't need a decorated room. You have a bed. You can maybe get a couple posters, essentially. And so I didn't get like a really cool kids room. I didn't understand that that was like an actual thing that people got to do. Is just have like got to choose like what the rooms looked like. And it wasn't even a matter of like sharing with my siblings because I didn't always share with them. I'm gonna do with fireplace. Okay, we're not selling anything. Which one's the fireplace? Is it here already? It's so dang dark. But yeah, no, my parents were like, nah, you don't need to worry about getting like a nice bedroom or anything because like we don't want to spend the money on this. Which is fine. We were poor, I guess. There's a lot of things you could judge my parents for, and I don't think that's one of them. What I will blame my parents for is that they were one of those people. 181. Well, my parents were one of those families who got really like prideful, you know, when it came to like asking for help. So they didn't ask for help. So unfortunately their kids were the ones who had to suffer, which I don't think is pretty cool. I think that was actually pretty scummy of them, if I do say so myself. It was like they would claim that they were protecting us, but they really weren't, because you know who got yelled at by the admin staff when our lunch debt got too high? It was me. It was me who got yelled at. So they left my siblings alone, which thankfully, because I would have turned into a huge, you know what? Probably that way. I probably back then, well, maybe not back then, but like in hindsight, I would be like feral. I would be slandering that damn school. But like, what kind of psycho, like, thinks it's okay to constantly berate? Because I was 6 years old when this was like a thing that was going on. And like, I don't understand like why instead of like blame or something, they didn't go like, hey, here's this program, maybe you need help. Oh no, it started from when I was 6 years old in kindergarten to when I left that particular school. I got berated every single day by the school treasurer, and she like treated it like a moral failing on my part. I think she thought I was like not turning in the lunch money thing, which is like a load of bullshit. It's just my parents would pay what they can, which was not very much, so we were always in debt. And then like, so like as like a 6-year-old, I fucking paid attention to what my parents' payday was, because I could like broach the topic of like, hey, oh my god, the lights all broke for a second there. I could broach the topic of like, hey, we actually need lunch money, they told me. And then my parents would get really pissed off at me, because it's like, have you been like eating like extra meals at school, like breakfast and stuff? And I'm like, no, I don't get seconds or anything. Like, I just get what I can and move on. And so it was essentially a lose situation throughout the whole of everything. And then my parents wonder why I don't talk to them, and that is actually not the reason. I actually probably make too many excuses for them when it comes to in terms of like finance stuff. No, where they just don't care for trans people, which is why that whole thing went down, unfortunately. I got called dramatic because I said that I didn't think it was very cool how my father talked about trans people, which will break TOS if I like even repeated like for an example or something. It was fucking gross. There's the fireplace. I was wondering where it was. I just didn't look hard enough. I know it's got a little bit of jutting out, but I like it. My budget will run out soon. I hope that this is the only other major purchase I need to make. Thermal rug. Space. Oh, the small would have been fine. The small would have been fine for my purposes. Or extra small, I should say. But no, it was... They also blamed me and said that I was holding them to unrealistic expectations and stuff. Sorry, I don't mean to get super negative. I just, this part I find very particularly funny. Because my parents were very, very much like, you cannot move out on your own, not without our permission, and you certainly can't move out to a city further than 20 minutes from us. I moved initially to a city 2 hours away from them, and I searched for apartments behind their backs. Okay, so cut to 10 years later, my family and I are finally having my falling out, and my mom like texts me and she's like, I knew this was going to happen the second that you started looking for apartments without us and that you were pulling away. And I was like, bro, that was 10 years ago at this point. Like, you saw that, knew that this was going to happen, and then changed literally nothing about your behavior. You changed literally nothing. You didn't talk to me. I don't think you can hold this against me. I think you were just too lazy to like do introspection. Like, I don't know. When I heard that, I just could not help but fucking laugh. Class is cold, narcissist. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it's an ad break. I know I'm about to finish the job, but it's an ad break. I have to go to the bathroom and do one thing. So I am going to go BRB and I will be right back. Elrond, I did make the music a little louder, so let me know if that's loud enough or too loud.
I am Ranch, it rocks.
All right, we are back. Jumping back. Okay. But no, I like, it sounds really bad and stuff, but I look back on that whole situation and just laugh because, like, my parents were painting me as like this greedy, unreasonable person. And here's all I wanted from them. I just wanted them to make our communication a two-way street and to not be transphobic. I wasn't asking for much. but they told me that was way too much. I was expecting way too much of them. Which, I guess, to be fair, I grew up in a childhood where I expected nothing from them and still got disappointed, but I will not dwell the stream down, because I know for some people that's probably like a really big bummer of a topic. I should have mowed the lawn. That's fine. But I guess when you just like kind of grow up in it or are used to it, expect it, like, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But then I'll like tell Akshi these stories and they'll be like, what the fuck is that? Wasn't a funny story. That wasn't a funny story, Sparkly. So that's why I have to screen my childhood stories before I tell them on stream, because I don't want to like traumatize or trauma dump on a bunch of people or anything like that.
Ram Ranch, it rocks.
Ram Ranch does rock. Okay, I'm gonna actually clean up my place a little bit more. Whoops. Let's mop it up, and then we'll do the other task that it's given me, which I think is buying a house, but I don't think I have the money to buy the house. Okay, the walls are just gross like that because they're gross. Okay. I do like the broken furniture that they put in, like the special little models they do for it. Oh, okay, ceiling. I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay, it is pointing this out as garbage. I'll take care of that. I always make this place look really nice too, but I don't have... Okay, account balance is 38,000. That's not the worst. I kind of wish that they allowed us to like rebuy those posters. I do kind of like the aesthetic of like them being torn a little bit, but like I don't want them inside a house. I want that for like a garage, just because I want it to look lived in. But I guess the implication is I'm making like brand new houses for people instead. Okay. I wonder if mowing over weeds is just as satisfying. Let me see. Where is the lawnmower? Oh, not the chainsaw. Petrol. Oh, this goes fast. That is some weird controls for the mowing, though. I don't really like those for Brush cutter. Now I'll go back to the mower. I don't really like those turning controls for this. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. For some reason, it wasn't working as I expected when I initially did it, but must have been my bad. It's user error. User error. Maybe it was a different type of weed than the ones they had here, but like you had like resistant and stuff, and it was like really... No, I do remember it being those weeds. Maybe they took it away. That's a shame if that's the case. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back with the bush cutter and get those little pieces of grass out. So, like, a big moneymaker in this game, right, was to sell the houses you made. And I kept making houses that I liked so much that I just stopped. I just didn't sell anything. So I had to just keep doing, like, side quests and stuff. Which, with the DLC, it made it, like, really easy. Because those, if I recall correctly, the DLC allowed me to, make quite a bit of money. Like, money was not an object for me towards the end of this. I wonder if in the full game of this, if they're going to rebalance a particular map. There's a particular map where the only building on site is a little shed. And maybe they won't, because like you could turn a house, or like you could make a house from a little shed. But what I did with that map is I made a full-blown public park. I designed a public park like I would see in my hometown. And stuff like that. So like the only building on site was bathrooms, which I guess is pretty standard for a park in general. And I just made it like a huge like outdoor community center, and it was beautiful. I put like probably 6 hours of effort into it. And like that, my poor Steam Deck was chugging along. It's like there's too much for me going on in this particular map. But if I had to say, it was a gorgeous, 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 like, area. But, like, I got a really, really low ranking because the house was just bathrooms. And I mean, I guess, like, yeah, fair enough, it's Houseflipper, not Garden Flipper. But it was for the home and gardening DLC. So... I guess I will say my garden scores were pretty good. My garden scores were pretty good. But when it came to buying the home, like, it did not... I kind of lost money on that one. Because it doesn't give as, like, high of a score or anything like that. So I was, like, on print... Because I was fully, like, okay with letting that particular property go. But I'm like, if I'm selling it at a loss, I might as well just keep it. I guess that's my fault for, like, going too extra. Going so hard that it made my poor little Steam Deck chug along. No, depending on how long this is and how I'm feeling, maybe I'll pull up my old... No, I don't have it. I don't have the game installed, but, like, maybe in... Because I still don't have my own Discord. In Actually's Discord, I will, I'll post some screenies of my Houseflipper houses and stuff like that. Particularly that garden one, because like I said, it's very pretty. I'm gonna toot my own horn and say that that was very pretty. Okay, I need. Is there control? How do I crouch? Let me see the controls. Keyboard. Crouch is C. I was trying to use control. Understandable. Oh, but it's not getting the... It's not getting it. Oh no, that's bad. Yes, we're just going to ignore it. That's for farming. Okay. So we have that looking a lot better. What do we have now? I think we did the job already. I don't think there's any other jobs. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close that. I already did that one. So, oh shoot. Oh shoot. We do have another job. Okay. Indira and Liam are truly lovebirds. Ever since they met at a birdwatching convention years ago, they've been inseparable from each other and their feathered companions. As their flock has grown, they've decided to move to a bigger home and give the birds a gift, a spacious aviary and a peaceful garden. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this must be the new one because I don't remember doing a bird-themed house in the Pets DLC. Because I was just thinking to myself, it's like they have all this cool stuff, but they don't have like a house themed around each of the animals. So like, other than like the vet place, I think the vet place had the aviary, but like that doesn't count. That doesn't count. So I'm glad that they're doing a lovebirds one. That makes me very excited. Oh, if you'd rather not see cockroaches, you can hide them in settings. Yeah, that's right. They make it broken glass or something instead. I always thought that was a really neat, like, accessibility thing. I think it was a lot easier to get the glass too. I always struggled getting the cockroaches in the first game. But yeah, no, I am getting like all the memories of like how to plan a uh-oh, is it crashing? My OBS froze a little bit too. Okay, cool, we're loading in. I got a little bit worried. I got a little bit scared. Well, I thought we were loading in. There we go.
You know the saying, birds of a feather? That's Liam and I. No one in the world loves birds as much as we do. Our
I like the
feathered
mountain
yard
view.
is huge, so we need a lot more space. We've searched for a home like this forever. This yard is perfect. It'd be a shame to waste it. Let's turn this spot into an eco garden. Add garden beds and put solar panels where they'll get the most sun. And right here, build a big aviary for our chirpy friends. They deserve to spread their wings and play in the skies every day.
Oh, so they're
While they fly,
they're combining a few
they laugh
DLCs with
nearby
this.
the
I
vision
like
and
that.
flock.
Also, like in the first game, you didn't get like these intros for, well, you did for the DLC, but not for like the base game. And I think if I remember correctly, the base game. Oh, thank you for the chainsaw. Oh yeah, because that's probably our intro to the chainsaw. Building. Oh, we're putting a balcony. Oh no, we're selling. Oh, okay. It's like, what is going on?
Ram Ranch, it rocks.
It rocks. Okay. That one's good. Oh, it's just counting the whole thing as a... I see. I see. Interesting decisions for all this. I really wish the frame rate wouldn't, like, kill me, but I think it's just because there's so much here. And the sell object is the gable roof. Oh, we're just straight up selling the full roof. Okay, okay. I see. Buy object. Bird box mini. Okay, we are putting this on a wall. That's too dark. Okay. Where's a good place to put this then? Sure. And then Bird Box Cottage. That also needs to hang on stuff. Like no windows on this side, so I hesitate to put the bird box on that side. I will put it by the eco-friendly garden though, even though that's just like asking for birds to eat your shit. Cut down the tree. Yeah, I can cut down the tree. Oops, wrong command. Yeah. Let me remove the trunk. Okay. Okay, we need to do a door. It's kind of mean to put a greenhouse out here. This is kind of a terrible place to put that anyway, unless like they're planning on using like lamps or something. I don't know. Okay, that's not inside. Is there a particular place you wanted this door? Oh, it's probably in the side of the house, if I had to guess, right? No. Okay. Yeah, I can't put it there. Interesting. So everywhere I try to put it in the box, because if I do it out here... Yeah, because that doesn't count. Okay. Oh, because that's not what we're looking at here. Okay. they want me to build the roof first. That wouldn't have been my first choice. But you know what? That's what they want. That's what they want. That would be a little ridiculous. Let's go with, yeah, more brown. Oh, okay, I see. I see what they wanted. Oh, don't freeze on me. Don't freeze on me. Okay, I should actually probably start with the regular roof then. Okay. Hello? Okay. Come on. So I do need to start from this roof, but I need to rotate it, but it won't let me rotate it. Unless I start from here. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. What am I missing here? Because it's going to punish me for not doing it exactly how it wants to do it. Because this is the flat, yeah, 100 by 300. That's what it wants. Oh, that is infuriating how it does it like the right way. Like just at a certain angle. I'm gonna move those out of the way real fast.
I am Ranch, it rocks!
Okay, let's see if I can keep it, like, oriented that way. No. I don't understand. I want to, get this right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it just like that. I'm gonna bring you up. Because I think it needs to attach to another one. Yeah, there we go. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can do the roof that I want to now. This looks this looks unhinged. You don't know if it's OSHA compliant. Well, I am trying my best. At least I'm a small business. And hey, Nickmas, how are you doing? I am fighting with the controls, but it's a playtest, so I'm giving it a pass. Like, I'm gonna put it in my little survey at the end of this. But I love the original Houseflipper. What is going on? I thought I was a genius. I thought I had found the hack, and then I've just given myself more issues. You're stuck at work? Oh no. Well, I hope it's I hope at least it's an easy day for you. Yeah, that's right. You said you usually work weekends. I should have. I forgot that it was Saturday because I don't usually stream on Saturdays. Why won't you rotate? Come on. Okay. Someone has got to have figured out the meaning of this. Someone probably smarter than myself. 312s every weekend? Yeah. Okay. We gotta try again with these guys. That is not how you want me to do this. And you don't give me the rotate button. What is going on? I figured it would just be like a simple like latch on and it would be good, but see that I can get to connect like that. What is going on? What is going on? I'm going a little bit crazy. You know what? You know what? Those can stay there for now. I'm gonna go inside and start working on stuff. It might be a skill issue, it might not be. Oh goodness. Okay, I thought it was like the ceiling texture broke too, but no, it's just a white ceiling. Oh, we're jumping around. We're jumping around. This is all falling apart. What? Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Where is my vacuum cleaner? Oh, wait, no, it's just E prompt. Yeah. Oops. We don't need to smash stuff yet. We don't need to kill it with fire yet. I think the flamethrower was given to me as well. I didn't hardly ever use the flamethrower in the first game. Just because it was a little bit overkill. Okay. See, this is so messy and it's rude of like the previous owners and stuff, but I'm just looking at this and being like, yeah. Yes, please. No, I'm noticing immediately this game needs a little bit more optimization, but this is practically the demo, so I can't even be like... I can't harp on them too much until launch about all this, because like this, like I said, this is why they're doing a playtest, so we can stress test it and stuff. And like what I'm gonna do, like the basic jobs, although I might have to just say like that greenhouse is not getting done on stream. Just to see if I can give them more data. But like I said a little bit earlier, for the entirety of the playtest, the original Houseflipper game is for free, like completely free. Like, you can go to Steam right now and just claim it as yours until April 6th when the playtest is over. So I recommend anyone, if you're out there watching, if this game interests you and you don't own the first one, I highly recommend it. It is one of my favorite games ever. It's so relaxing. No, I think part of the reason that my whole thing crashed is because there was a lot of trash in here and the cockroaches, and my game just like got overwhelmed immediately. There's a plate. But yeah, I think that greenhouse stuff is a little bit broken, so I'm gonna complete as much as this job as possible. And then we'll see, because I think it's also said in this DLC that there was a job that was in the game before, a job that's completely brand new, and then also a house you could buy. And so I'll buy the house and start decorating it a little bit. And then we can like look at all the furniture and stuff they have available, and we can just decide like the theme from there. Okay. We took care of all the dirt out here, so now it's just trash. Nope. Liars. Liars. The dirt must be like a secondary thing. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna go back to like medium and see if that helps with the frame rate just a little bit. My PC should be able to handle this game on very high, but like I don't think it's very well optimized here, so let's try good. Let's see if that does anything. And then again, I know it made my game freak out last time, as it is doing again. Yeah, I guess this is just like the state the game is in right now. Let's go down to medium and see if that like changes. Whoops, not good again. Let's see if that changes anything. Okay. Medium is still pretty choppy, but it's not jumping me around everywhere. I'll take that. I'm guessing I'm judging this compared to my time on the Steam Deck. I do have OBS up, obviously. So maybe that's making this chug along as well. Okay, what do we got going on here? Remove trash? What do we have for trash still? I'm not seeing it right away, so I'm just gonna start selling stuff then. Whoops. Okay, they're having me sell everything. Couch can stay. Oops. And then the ram skulls. There we go. Uh-oh. I guess I could buy a stool instead of just jumping like a silly. That's what the mechanic's there for, but you know, me brute forcing it's just as fun. There we go. See, I didn't need it at all. Modify the room layout so it looks like you want me to sledgehammer. Yeah. Okay. Oh, like right into the bathtub. Okay, where is that trash? I'm gonna move this couch to see if it's just under there. And I'm not seeing trash there. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe if we change the floor. Yeah, because it's gonna be white tiles. That'll make it stand out for me. I'm not seeing trash here right now, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's see. What floor do you want here? More tiles like that? Yeah, you could do that. Whoops. I wonder if this is the exact same from the original game. And I say this because I played a lot of this game where Actually was laying next to me in bed, so I didn't want to be a jerk. So I always played it with like the volume super turned down and then use my headset to listen to music instead. Oh, we're just sharing floor for the entire floor? That's fine. That makes the doorways convenient. Oh, there might be trash out here. No, there's no trash out here. Egrim door 1 by 275. Okay. We'll keep with that black theme that they have going on. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. And that will take us out to that. Yeah, that greenhouse. Destroy the walls. Build. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Well, at the very least, we got to the point where, I can finish the job without doing the greenhouse stuff. Oh, they want me to completely, like, take this place apart. Okay, build the walls and upper walls. Perfect. Okay, paint with colors, rose shadow. We could probably get away with a small paint bucket for this one. Especially since we have a fully upgraded, like, kit. Oh, okay, this is gonna be like a storage room. I was like, what kind of room are we making here anyway? Oh, more probably a pantry, not like a storage room. It could be both, I guess. No, with Houseflipper 2, one of the things that was like jarring to me when I was playing it was you have to control every paint stroke, which is fine. But like on Steam Deck when I was first playing the game, it made it really difficult for me to control, unfortunately. Okay. But like I said, I think I might give it, since I have an actual gaming PC now, I might actually, details. What's the details? I don't see any details. Yeah, the lighting is a little bit whack in this game, but you know what? I'll probably give it another shot when I play it.
It rocks.
187 RAM. Okay, I see. That's the closest to the center of this room I'm going to get, unfortunately. Same as warehouse rack. Let's get that door frame going too. I kind of want to do a black. I don't know the difference. Oh, more shelves. Let's do the variant with more shelves, because it is going to be like a pantry thing. Hey Spore, how's it going? Yeah, I will stretch and hydrate here in a moment. Okay, my initial idea did not work. Okay. And duplicator. Yes, yes, that makes it, that is so nice. That is so nice. I kind of wished it made a noise though when I used it. Good, you're going to be doodling for a bit? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I am willing to see it if you're willing to share when you're done. And I'm gonna hydrate and stretch now. Hydrate. Oh, and stretch. Oh, that's nice. Hey, Nano, how's it going? Are you streaming right now? You know, I've been slacking. I should be shouting people out. No, you ended. You can't take a ton of Meat Boy at once, but you're so close to finishing. Oh, that is really, really exciting.
Ram Ranch,
you have gotten
it
further
rocks.
than me in that. Yeah. Cool people showed up at the same time. Oh, I'm caps locked. Shout out for my dang old mod is taking a nap right now. And they're gonna like wake up and be like, what the hell, you streamed? And I'm like, yeah, I tried to wake you. You just weren't cool enough. I wonder something. Oh, sweet. That's another. Oh. No, they did fix it. They did fix it. In the original Houseflipper, they had, if you left the room, the lights would turn off behind you, so. You could take a lot of meat at once. Spore. Okay, we have to buy a buttload of kitchen stuff. Oh, I have to install panels. Perfect. I don't know why it showed me the back first, or maybe these are the back? Okay, I see. I see. I'm gonna give a white look to it, though. But no, this game still feels really good to play, but I guess I don't have like a way to compare since I've never played this on mouse and keyboard before. I like it on mouse and keyboard better though than I did on Steam Deck. Oh, me too. This is super meat. Smeat. Okay. We've almost installed all the panels, and now it's like so damn bright in here that. Oh. Textures are breaking on me. Okay, I need to buy one more pack. It's nighttime. I forgot how to change the time of day in this game because it's been a hot minute. There we go. There we go. I was like, what is going on? I still don't know what the trash is. Is it me? Am I the am I the last bit of trash? Or maybe it does and it just keeps mistaking. I don't know what the intention is for the lights.
Ram Ranch, it rocks.
Almost 190. Okay. Let's get the wardrobe in here. This room is going to be a lot easier to finish than the kitchen. I always struggle with the kitchen. I should do the panels first, though. No, we don't want to do... Wait. Do we want to do? Yeah, we do want to do those. The ones on the floor just did not look the same. Okay. Okay. I'm not going lower than medium. This is definitely like an optimization thing. Hoping for 200 today. About to run out of points again, though. That will prove to be an issue. I don't know how long I'm going for today because this is like a gorilla stream. Ooh. But it is almost break time again, so probably for another hour at least. Because I'll still want to check out like the house that I can buy. Okay. I'm glad you stopped by when you did then. Yeah, I had checked the story is like I checked my email today. Because I forgot to the last couple of days because it's not in front of me all the time. And like I usually get all my job rejections on my phone, but this is like my junk email my Steam is tied to, so I didn't see I got into the playtest for this game until like I happened to open up my Steam Deck to install Recoin on it. And I saw that this was available to download on my Steam Deck and I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? The playtest is here and I can play it and enjoy it and stuff? And so I was like, I have to stream it today because it's only going to be, the playtest is only going to be open until the 6th sometime. And I've plugged this a couple of times, but if you do think this game looks really cool and stuff, the original Houseflipper is pretty close to this. This game just has a lot more quality of life stuff. And they are giving the original away for free until the end of the playtest. So like, I highly recommend like everyone goes to like Steam and just claim it, because like, you know what? It's a really good game. May as well pick it up if it's free, because like if you don't like it, then like, you know what? Nothing was lost other than like your time to install it, which is like 30 seconds. So so I've just been plugging that a lot because I want everyone to play this game. It's like one of my favorite games. I guess what I was thinking, I should have maybe like put a link to the Steam store page. I'm not affiliated, by the way. I am not sponsored by these guys. I just really, really, really fucking love this game. Okay, we're not selling anything here. This whole room seems fine. Okay, this is a whole nother room, though. I like how dark it gets, it just makes when you're like in the middle of renovating lights and stuff a little bit of a pain. What a bed. That is the flattest bed I've ever seen. Okay, gravity works pretty well on this one. Okay. I don't want to sell the ceiling lamps because it's so dark out right now. It's so dark out right now. But wait. One of the objects was a flashlight, wasn't it? Oh, a UV flashlight. Oh. What else do you have? That's new. I can flamethrow stuff. Top-down view. Oh, nice. No, let's not look at my my failings. Okay, how do I get out of top-down view? I'm assuming it is... Oh, exit. There you go. Stank bed, yeah. Oh, ads are starting soon, so I'm gonna go on break again, and I will be right back.
Ram Ranch, it rocks.
Alright, it looks like we are back. And sorry, I'm gonna shout out Nanolau, because he's super cool as well. And I'm gonna get back to the gaming. That's right, what am I doing in here? I'm going to wait till the daytime too. Where does it want me to put this? Interesting. Is it right here? That's where I would put it. And now we're on the roof. Oh, okay, I see. You're wanting me to, like, build a new building. This poor frame rate, and I don't know if you guys are here for this, but here, oh, wrong side of the house. I have sins. I have sins. I think the, oh, it's too dark to see. But like, I was trying to make a greenhouse, and I think the glass panels meshing together is a little broken. So I'm giving up on the project for that aspect. I can turn, at this point, I can turn the job whenever I want. And I'm going to have to, at this point, destroy the walls. What am I destroying? Oh my god. That's a lot of walls to destroy. Okay. I could do that. I could do that in the dark. Sledgehammer in the dark. What could go wrong? This must be where they're putting the birds in from that job. Hold on one second. I forgot to turn off my Spotify. And of course, Nano, I always like shouting at my friends. Cause I think people are really cool, and I've met like, I don't know, I've met so many fucking cool people in my time VTubing, which admittedly hasn't been long. I've only been doing this since mid-January, something like that. Around when I like became unemployed. He started in November. But like this community has been so damn welcoming and cool. And like, well, that was a loud scream outside. I'm like, obviously, even if I don't get famous, like it's a nice hobby to have. It's a nice hobby to have, like, to meet up with like other people who are in this. Like, sort of deal. Just, like, talk about, like, their models, like, why they chose their design aspect and stuff like that. Like, it's so cool. Also, whenever I do my 2.0, which I have no idea when that's going to be, but I am making good progress on that. It's going to be a whole spiel about, like, why I went to the designs I did and stuff, and, like, pulling all my inspiration. It's going to be, like, a fun little PowerPoint, and I'm really, really excited for it. I can't share details, but like, I keep saying I don't like to exaggerate. I don't like to exaggerate. But it's a little bit insane what I have decided to do on my own with this whole thing. Or maybe, like, in the grand scheme of things, of people who are, like, more experienced than me, like, this isn't that impressive. But it's impressive to me. But no, when I get the model all squared away, I also have to make, like, a bunch of new overlays, too, and stuff. And I have not decided what those are going to look like yet. I might try and just, like, be extra, and also, like, make, like, animate, like, a nice little transition. Because, like, I don't know, depending on what I do, it can't be too bad to do. It will probably just take time, but I can't imagine it being, like, impossible for me to figure out. You're sure it'll be awesome? Oh, thank you. I hope it will be. I don't think I'm gonna quite make the deadline, but I would really, really, really like to get that done for my birthday. Kind of like as a birthday present to myself. Which is in July. So, like, it's still quite a ways off, but, like, the amount of work I've given myself is also quite a lot. Because, I have to give time to, like, you know, like, tease it and get the word out. So, like, everyone who would want to celebrate with me is able to make it to come celebrate. But if I can make it like a little birthday present to myself, that would be really, really cool. Okay, now we can build the walls. I'm gonna clean the garbage first, though. Oh. It is daytime now. It's daytime now. Okay, that one can stay. What is wanting that? Okay. That one sold and that one sold. Okay, everything else can stay. Okay, I still need to destroy these objects. Whoopsies. Okay, let me take care of that. That should be that taken care of. Yep, looks like it. Perfect. Perfect. I did not see that there. You gotta go by too. We have plenty of daytime. But I have the ladder right here. Okay. Fair enough. We'll build the walls first and see what they want going on. I probably just put it in the wrong room. If I had to guess. If I had to guess. Okay, these are going to be full walls now. Okay. Oh. Where the heck else do the walls need built? Oh, okay, I see. I see. I'm missing an upper wall. Oh, I am. I miscounted. Okay, that ladder goes in here then. Where would I put that ladder? I think I would put it right there, actually. That doesn't seem like a bad place to put it. Actually, you know what, though? 'Cause now that I'm thinking about it, because, like, that's gonna be, like, the roof right there. Yeah, I was gonna say, we want to give some clearance for safety reasons. Okay, this is all one big old room, so I want to sell that. Why is... Oh, because it wants me to put it in a certain place. Okay. Okay, I see. I missed that. And I grab this, or do I have to sell it? I might have to sell it. That's fine. I like how friendly everyone is to each other, just saying hello. It's so wholesome. Where's the other light switch I need to sell? This is good, that's good. Okay, cool. It's just counting the rooms for that particular thing. Empty room? This empty room is just good? No, I probably just need to complete the certain other things. Where is that light switch? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hmm. Is it on the floor? Maybe it's counting the one that was on the floor and it didn't count as a cell because I did it on the floor. That could be the case. That could be the case. I'm going to go back to the office and come back. Yes, save my progress, please. And see if that helps it. I kind of actually want to see the house. Yeah, they're awake. They're awake. I succeeded in waking them. Yeah, exactly. It's just so friendly. Like that's what I love. I love seeing that. I love seeing friends making friends, or friends just like being like, "Oh shit, you're here too. You know this person." I don't know. It just makes me happy. Okay, let's go back to that job and see if that fixed the light switch thing or if I'm blind. We'll find out. Resume. I guess I could show you guys my sins too. Actually, you're eepy. It's loading. I'm hoping it'll go a little bit better because I got most of the garbage out. So maybe my frames will be fine? Question mark? Hopefully. But yeah, there's a better look at my sins trying to create the greenhouse. Okay, I wonder if I reloaded, if I can have it line up better. No. Nope. That is stinky. Dang it. Okay. Okay. And the light switch is still being counted. Where the heck is it? Curious. Interesting. It's going to drive me nuts to leave this job unfinished when I turn it in, but like, I guess I'm gonna have to do what I'm gonna have to do. I was gonna say, where does it want me to? Oh, it wants me to use a smaller size. That makes sense. Okay. .5 and 1.7, 2.75. Okay, yeah. There's that. And then the other one, 2.75 plus times 2.75. Then where do you want this one? Oh, okay, I see. Kind of. You want the walls painted white. Does this count for in here? No. I'm just trying to determine how big of a... Okay, yeah, I just think it's counting that floor one that fell to the ground, and it just doesn't know what to do about that. And it doesn't know what to do about the trash down here. Oh, that's right, I got the kitchen counter stuff. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. So I'm just gonna do default and just start buying all of them, and then I will rearrange it to something that makes sense in a second. So like, bear with my craziness for like one hot minute. Because if it doesn't tell me where it wants this stuff, it gets really, I get really lost in the sauce trying to get it to work one at a time. And it's just easier for me personally to go and... You're off for a bit, probably back later. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Elrond. I really appreciate it a lot. Yeah, just one at a time just helps me organize stuff a little bit better. Okay, hanging cabinets. We're gonna need 2 of these. One of these. Can you imagine just like if this was how you had to do like renovations in real life, and you just saw, like, you came in and you just saw your guys like I think this is all the cabinets actually, and you just saw your guys just laying random shit on the ground just like fully assembled and mounted to the walls. Okay, and then yes, we also need that. Oh, that can go under a cabinet. I'll hold off on that then. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, that can go in this corner. I had my way, I would put this here. Or maybe, we'll see, we'll see. We'll start with that here. You know what? I'm gonna modify the details. And I'm going to make it a can I not change it to the other orientation? Because okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll put that there for now. Because I feel like this is going to line up perfectly doing this. And I'll laugh if I have to go back and buy the one version again. Okay, why aren't you fitting like you should? That is that is infuriating. Oh, you know what? That works better there anyway. No, but why? Is there a plug there? No, why are you not gonna line up? That's gonna be so bad. No. What is going on? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna tell myself there's like an invisible like light switch there. Or something. That is really upsetting. Holy shit. Let me see if I can fix it a little bit. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna that is so upsetting. That would be all that. Placing it randomly would be what would happen if they hired you. Yeah, I mean honestly same though. Okay, cabinets now. We don't really have a... We should actually see if I can modify that. See if maybe I'm missing something about like the modifier gun. And see if I could change the variant. It doesn't look like it. That's crazy because I feel like that would be like one of the things. Whoops, I don't want that out. Oh, this one just doesn't have a variant. Okay. That's a little silly if you ask me. If that's the case, I don't want to put that there. Okay, yeah, cool. That worked out almost perfectly. I guess I could center it a little bit more, but that's fine. Let's do a fridge. I don't know if anyone else has here, but like... Has anyone ever worked a job where they needed to clean the hood vents? Like, I worked at a burger place. And so, like, that is just grease central. And so the hood vents need to be cleaned twice a week, but like, it probably could have used it like every night, to be honest, because like burgers get very greasy, especially if you're also making fries, because like, you know, you're just cooking that in full on oil and stuff. So like everything, like those hood vents, if you forgot to clean them for one of the days that you were supposed to, like we would have just grease dripping from like the ceiling. It was really gross, but it was kind of satisfying to clean them out. I only had to clean them once because I wasn't the morning grill cook. That was just, yeah, the walls. You've only done it in grocery stores? I wonder how that would look. I wonder if you probably would still need to clean it just as often for food safety reasons. But yeah, it was kind of satisfying, and but I didn't do it very often because I was the nighttime grill cook. And that's a whole other story of bullshit of how I didn't get the morning shift. But anyway, the only time I really did it is when I was covering for the morning grill cook, or if it just got way too gross. Whoa, I forgot about these cabinets. Or if it got way too gross to like let it stay. Oh, these are corners. Okay. Hold please. That means I need to move. I need to move you. That works for now. I hope you fit. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need to shift everything. Oh no. This just became a whole thing. No, what I normally ended up doing was, I normally ended up having to smash fries. Because we didn't have, like, pre-prepped or, like, pre-cut fries. We did all that in-house. But it never got done because, like, we were so understaffed. But I was a manager, so I could, like, I was technically not supposed to be doing, like the line work, like the grill cook work. I was supposed to be, like, the expo. But, like, depending on when it was, like, if it was, like, around, like, 2-3 p.m., when it was, like, super slow, I would just have my garnish person who would basically garnish, I guess I should say, is they put, like, all the toppings and sauces on the buns and stuff. I would just have them do expo while I would smash potatoes, and I would smash probably... Oh, I don't remember what they're called, but they're buckets. They are... Actually probably remembers what they're called. They were in the cooking business longer than I was. But I would probably end up smashing fries for enough until it was like, yeah, giant Cambros. I filled probably like 10 to 15 of them every time I had to smash fries. Basically I smashed fries until we were out of potatoes, because that's all we used the potatoes for. Because no one had time for that shit. So like if I didn't wear the right hand protection, or if my hand protection was on wrong, which it commonly was because it was fucking hidden half the time, my hands were always rubbed raw, like at the beginning of my manager shifts, which really sucked. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That really sucked. Like, I will think fondly of my time as a grill cook, and then I'll remember like all the side work bullshit I had to do, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't miss it anymore. Although, like, I'm to the point in the job market where I'm like, maybe I will just, like, take my physics degree off my resume and just fucking work at another burger joint or something. I don't know. In this market, you can't really choose, but it just kind of pisses me off because I went and got a whole degree so I never had to do it again. But the whole reason that I finally quit food service is because as a manager, I finally got PTO for the first time in my life. And they never, ever, ever gave me a weekend off, even if I, like, asked for it. Just because, like, one of the managers was extremely greedy about weekends. And having them off, so I never got it off. And, because there was also only 3 managers, too. So, we didn't really have any backups. Or did they go back on that? Yeah, it especially, yeah. So, like, I never got to do anything, like, events or something, because I was nights and weekends, like... It was awful. It was awful. And when it backfired with how little management staff we had, I would come in sick, so it broke food safety all the time. And like everyone just told me like tough shit, like, no, this isn't an issue, it doesn't matter, it's just like a fluke that you got sick. And I was like, I don't know, I'm getting sick all the goddamn time because like I'm so fucking stressed with all the shit that you're expecting that's not realistic at all. Okay. I can get a bigger bucket. But I don't know. It was a whole thing. And then like I was too much of a pushover because there was a time I ended up working from 8 a.m. till midnight because the manager who was supposed to come in was like super sick, and I was like, I'm not gonna make you work super sick. Like that's awful. And then it was like a really shitty fucking day. And I was supposed to like have a night off for once on a Saturday, which is extremely, extremely rare for me. And like it was a shit show that night, and so that's why I was closing until midnight. And then like right when I was about to leave at midnight, like another like guy from like one of our sister restaurants or whatever like came to like grab something, and I was just like, leave. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. I don't want to talk. I kind of snapped at him, which I feel a little bit bad about because he was a really sweet guy. It's just like, I just wanted to go home. I had been there for fucking 16 hours. I was sore. It was a shitty day at work. Like, it's just like, he didn't know. He obviously did not know. I think he probably would have come in another night unless it was like an emergency, if he had known I had been there so long. But like he had to take care of his thing, so I kind of had to sit there until he was done with it because he didn't have the keys to my restaurant. I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. I ended up stepping down as manager and going back to school because they lied and said I didn't put PTO in when I absolutely did. And so like I took a week off and I didn't find out until after that I was not paid for that week. Which sucks because I was having some really bad dental issues too. So like I was pretty strapped for cash as a result. I wonder if I buy the light switch, it will count as me selling it. No, okay. Okay. That would be too easy, guys. Well, yeah, but it's okay. Everyone does stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. No, what's really funny is because I stepped down in management and they've never had someone do that. They usually, if someone gets fed up with the management expectations, they full on quit. But I was going back to school, so I couldn't. So then they're like, what do we do in this situation? So without me asking, which I will give them this, without me asking, they gave me a special pay rate where I was paid more than my coworkers. But I had to keep it a secret because it would piss people off. And I was like, yeah, okay. You know it's illegal to tell me this, right? I wish I had the email. I wish I had that email. Or no, I wish it was in email. This was verbally spoken to me. They weren't that dumb, but God, I'm surprised they weren't. No, these guys, these businessmen were so smart in their heads. They opened up 3 restaurants all within a mile of each other, which I guess McDonald's can get away with, but that's fucking McDonald's. This is a local restaurant that's very niche and very expensive. And they were wondering why our clients and regulars were getting cannibalized by like the other ones. And like they blame the stores instead of their shitty business practices. And I don't know. I just the whole incompetence, it was a final straw in like, I think I am good on working for local businesses. Like I know in the last stream I was talking about like local businesses is good for stimulating the economy, and that is very true. That is very true. However, you don't get as many protections, and being a local business, small business stuff, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And like if you like can see like they're go messing shit up, like you kind of have to be a yes man anyway, because otherwise they get pissy. So like you watch them make these mistakes and make like everything like way worse. When you're like, I could have told you all the outcome of all these mistakes that you're making right now. They did not care for me. They did not care for me because I called them out. I called them out a little bit too much. But that was because it was really shitty of them to break their promises and sort of like sweep sexism under the rug and like sexual harassment and shit and all that. I called them out on the understaffing of management and how it was like kind of semi inhumane. Brandy tactics, yeah. I was not afraid to criticize them. I did not kiss their ass, so it made me extremely, extremely unpopular to the point where like one of the owners of the business was like, I regret agreeing to promote this person to manager, because like even though the owners and shit were never there, you had to like kiss their ass and be friends for them to be willing to essentially become manager. The reason that I ended up like skipping that part was because management kept quitting at my location. So they were desperate because no one wanted it other than me. So they had to give in. And I'm like, I see why no one wanted this now. But I needed the extra pay, and I wanted an ETO and the chance to actually afford health insurance. But yeah, no, it was a miserable time, but I'm glad that I was a pain in their ass because like I was a-okay with my coworkers because they were always coworkers to me. I never really looked at them as my employees. I thought that was a weird thing because I was still doing regular shifts as a manager. You'll never do management. I will never do management again. Management is so stressful. I was about to say it was like one of my main jobs as manager was essentially like deciding who to cut. Like who to cut in a shift because I had to keep my labor numbers down. And basically that was me deciding who could pay the rent and who can't. And I couldn't do it. So my labor numbers were always fucking awful. And the worst part of that is if we kept our labor numbers down with like a certain percentage, like the managers would get a bonus. The managers would get a bonus for like making sure people weren't making enough in their wages. It was fucking awful. Yeah, you were a supervisor for a bit in valet. You forgot I worked at a casino too, security and valet. But you need to make food finally. All right, well go eat, Nano. Yeah, you streamed a little bit earlier. Yeah, it's so fucked. It's so fucked. Also, while I'm thinking about it, shout out to Enigmas. They are a really cool pumpkin cannibal who plays games that hurt. And I always love dropping by their streams. If I can spell correctly. Small business acting like a big business. Yes, that is essentially what that business was doing. I about name dropped them. That would have been bad. Honestly, though, if I would have name dropped them, there's like a trillion businesses named that, so it wouldn't have been the worst, but it wouldn't have been great either. Aw, shucks. Well, yeah. I think you are really cool, so I want to show my love. Okay, I think that's way too many wall tiles. Okay, I need to put that down. No, but I'm very glad I'm out of there. I just wish that that the market was a little bit better so that I don't have to go back to it. Especially since, like, every time I try to, like, apply for a back-a-house, they see all my experience and see that I was a bartender, which is, like, usually a pretty impressive place to be in a front-of-house position. But, like, considering that I was, a bartender for a town of 700 people or something like that, it wasn't the same experience as the traditional bartender role. So, like, I was, like, terribly unqualified. And, like, usually, like, restaurants have the policy of, like, you have to be there to become a bartender, which is nice. So I've never, like, embarrassed myself in that front. However, it has made them, like, turn, like, I've literally have gone to dishwasher interviews, and then the interview turned into me becoming a front of house food runner instead. And I'm like, no, that's really, really what I don't want. I just want to be able to play my music and wash dishes for 4 hours at a time or whatever. I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to buy another one for no reason. Although I I worked in food service before the COVID lockdown, and then like essentially like finished my time like during the lockdown. I can't imagine working nights like I used to all the time, and then just like have everything like close really early, because like in the city I worked in, at the very least, like Walmart and stuff was still open until like, or it was 24 hour. It was 24 hour. But when the pandemic happened, that was no longer the case. Like it closed at like midnight and earlier, which for, well, my experiences in like my shifts at food service and stuff, like that would be cutting it really close. It would be cutting it really close. I would just barely get there right before they closed, and I would have to rush to get it. So there was like no getting groceries. Although I will say this because if I don't, actually will get on my case about it. I got banned from grocery shopping because I turn into a mean person when I'm grocery shopping. I get very impatient. I guess I was always kind of an East Coaster at heart, because like, oh my God, people getting in the way, people like not moving in the aisles and stuff. Like I turn into a different person. Like if you think I'm nice now, that's only because you've never been grocery shopping with me. I'm a very cruel person with grocery shopping. Yes, and I can't deny it because it's just true. I get really, really impatient. Because it's like, I used to actually enjoy grocery shopping. I just don't like it when like it's the peak time. Uh-oh, this one's still messed up. That was messed up in base game too. I love grocery shopping at like 2 in the morning. That was my favorite time. I used to be able to do that. I used to do that all the time. And then I changed my routine. I didn't work in the same place, so I had to work in a grocery shop. That is a really annoying placement. This whole house is a mess. It's so buggy and messy. But then I changed my job, so I wasn't near the grocery stores that were open that super late. So I had to go during like, you know, 6 p.m. and stuff. Or like 5 p.m. when a lot of people were like getting off work and grocery shopping on the way home. And they would just like, oh no, it's becoming nighttime again. And they would just take up the entire aisle space. Okay, we need to put lights in here immediately. What I'm saying is people just need to have spatial awareness, which like the majority of people unfortunately do not. Okay. Because I think I'm actually pretty good at grocery shopping. I know how to find sales really fast and stuff. The issue is I can only do it when like there isn't like a bunch of people in my way. Shower system. What shower are we gonna buy? I want to buy one that mounts on the wall. Yeah, let's buy this one. Oh, we have plenty of budget. Perfect. I also think my hate of grocery shopping comes from, like, my parents' crazy ass way of grocery shopping. Whereas, like, they would go once a week. Which, that's pretty standard. That's pretty standard for people, right? And then we would be in the store for, like, 6 hours. It felt like. No, they would get off work and then we would go. Okay, it was more like 4 hours. It was more like 4 hours. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But, like, I was a young neurodivergent child with no stimulation to keep me distracted. So, like, it was just a disaster. Because, like, obviously, being the kid that I was, I would start getting a little whiny. And then my parents would get annoyed because I'm whining. And it's like, it was a relief when I could just, like, stay home from that event. Which was, like, starting at, like, 16 or something like that. Or, no, maybe a little younger, more like 14. They didn't really like me skipping out on grocery shopping day because they were like, but this is quality time to spend with the family. And I was like, it's a living hell. I don't know who hears quality time with the family and goes, fuck yeah, I'm gonna grocery shop for 4 hours. Okay, come on, there we go. And yeah, it was a family of 5. And, like, I'd understand it if it was, like, 4 hours, like, every once in a while thing. Because, like, I've never had to spend that much time grocery shopping for 2 people. And maybe 5 is, like, completely different. And neither of us were children when I was shopping for us. But, like, me and my siblings were not picky kids. We were not allowed to be picky kids, I guess I should say. So it's not like they had, like, special foods they had to look out for. It was essentially just, like, we bought the same things over and over again, and somehow it still took 4 hours every week. There's a cat putting a paw on my knee. What a cutie. What a sweetie. What do you need, little man? Oh no. That's the lady girl. And she's touching my knee because she is grooming herself. Her leg is just getting in that way. She's so funny. And then 2 round rugs. This is a very yellow lit bathroom. Yeah, we'll keep that. Okay, this room is complete. Look at all those leaves. I know one of my jobs was to go and clean that. Uh-oh. I don't know what it is about the night. The nighttime makes, like, my game go crazy. Ads are almost here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish up this job, and then when I get back from the break, I'm going to... Oh, it's a leaf blower. We're just blowing them away. We'll make it someone else's problem. Oh, I see. I like that. But I think we'll see about the house we could buy, and maybe we'll come back to this job. Otherwise, I might need to turn it in, actually, now I'm thinking, depending on the price of the house. Is there, like, a flashlight button? Oh, there is a flashlight button. I have been a silly goober this whole time. Anyway, ads are about to come up. I am going to refill my drink, maybe get a little bit of a snacky, and we'll check out that house. Let me get you all switched over. All right, I am back. Let's switch back. Let's switch back, and then yeah, I'm gonna go back to the office to check what this is all about, and we'll save our progress. No, that mission is pretty buggy, but that's fine. Like I said, this is a playtest. This is a playtest. Okay, house spying. Oh, okay. In the playtest, it must be talking about this house. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. It never occurred to me that the default office was the house. No, it makes sense that this job is buggy because it is completely brand new. So, but I am glad that, it seems that they're combining different DLC items, like the pets one. Although we haven't, like, installed the aviary like I wanted to. The farming, the flamethrower is here for the apocalypse, but they haven't told me to use the flamethrower. Oops, I forgot to pause my Spotify. You guys can't hear it, but I can. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh my goodness. I have a cat that's crying out to the world. He's suffering. And I think it's just because there are mice, so he wants to be a good little mouser. Oh, I was just saying, I was like, I haven't seen this yet. I'm a little disappointed to like, oh, I just had to look. I had to look and read, which admittedly are my weaknesses. No birds, though. I wonder if the pets will be a little bit less, like, finicky in this remaster. Because that was my big complaint with them back then. Moving bed. Just because, like, I couldn't ever get them to cooperate how I wanted to. Because, like, I know the dog was supposed to, like, give you, like, a bunch of, like, boons and stuff, and I just didn't bother with it because it was, like, it just never cooperated with me. And maybe that was a Steam Deck thing, so I can't really exactly hold it against them, you know? Where's the best place to do this? Like, probably here? But no, I am going to get all... I'm gonna get a bunny again in my new Houseflipper Remastered. And I'm gonna name her Daisy. Okay. I don't like putting furniture in front of the window, but I kind of don't have another choice. Light poof. I like how they're called poofs. It's such a fun thing to say. Let's make it the really big one. Yeah, this room is complete. Oh, wait. Oh. It's still bugging out about the light switches, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not bugging out in the rest of the rooms. I wonder if the trash is still bugged. It is. That's fine. I really like most of the control mapping they've done in this game. It feels really nice to play. that being said, and I want to put this caveat every time I mention something about the controls, is I played this on a Steam Deck my first time. So I can't exactly be like a reliable narrator on that particular part. Let's see. They have the wine bottle rack here, so I'm gonna put the wine glasses here. Bakery display case? Oh, okay, it's a shelf one. I was like, what the hell? The music got quiet. Oh, there it is. There it is. Spice shelf. These objects are new. I don't remember these from the base game. Or I say base game, but I mean like the original version. Which that's really cool. I wonder if they made more kitchen sets. Because one of the things that I had a complaint about was like they had like a bunch of ugly kitchen sets, and like they had cool kitchen pieces, but they didn't have like a full set with it. So like I was kind of just like piecemealing cool stuff together to make it work. I don't really know where this last piece of trash is. I have looked everywhere. I wonder if they're gonna have to ask me to like give my play stuff or whatever. Or maybe they're just gonna go by like the amount of people who complain about a certain thing. But yeah, I have a couple of things to put in the survey. Which, don't get me wrong, this is still like a this is pretty solid. I still feel silly just like finally. Okay, the doors still get broken when there's a sink next to them. That was a bug from the first game I experienced as well. Build the walls. I wonder if it's gonna be like windows then? For like this particular piece? Yeah, I was gonna say like glass walls probably. Okay. Nice. What an odd little place. I mean, I guess if you're just trying to like make a balcony place instead of a instead of like an actual room. Do I need to make like a half wall? No. Okay. Okay, will these roofs cooperate? No. It looks like they're not. Oh, okay. Here. No? Yes? Okay. 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 We got the set going. I was a little nervous. Oops. Perfect. It's not having me change the floor, though. That's interesting. Place a fence and build a gate. But there's also... Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing now. Uh-oh. Why are we looking at the sky? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I see. They are making... They have set places for these. Usually they just snap into place. It's interesting that they took that away for this game, but maybe... I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, you know? Kitchens were an issue you had too? Yeah. I get so overwhelmed because, you know, like all the cabinet spaces and stuff were like there. And like it would just be so many pieces. Like suddenly like you had 20 pieces to manage. Oh, and in terms of ugliness, yeah, there was no cool looking kitchens. I think it was better in Houseflipper 2, but again, I did not make very much, or I did not play that one very much. Oh, okay. I hold. Oh! That's okay, we'll clean up the leaves while I'm down here. I needed to get down here to do chores anyway. All right. This is a fun little time. I am even more hyped for this remaster than I initially was. Just getting to play. I usually when I'm excited for a game, I avoid all demos and play tests and stuff, but I don't know. I guess I couldn't wait anymore. I wanted a little bit more. We got 80% of the leaves. I don't see any other leaves. Is there another, like, paved area? We don't talk about this greenhouse area. We don't talk about this greenhouse area. There's gotta be leaves somewhere that I'm missing. That merits like an 80%. We're missing a whole 20%. You'd think we'd be seeing like a lot more. There we go. There's some that got stuck. Oh, I'm still only at 81. Okay. Interesting. I think Okay, that tells me that the leaves are a little bit bugged in this level too. I'm glad that I figured that out before finishing up. Okay. Yep. Okay. What I need to do is not fall. Not fall. And purchase fence. Hello? Hello? Let me try this side instead. It should be impossible for me to do this, but you know what? Yep. All right, back up the stairs. But now we got the pain in the butt part. We got the pain in the butt part. Let's finish this area too. Dog bed. I didn't know they had a dog. There we go. Get the ceiling lamp. Oh, they have a turtle! I love turtles! Torts. And you can fill it with food. That turtle isn't going hungry on my watch. What is this? Oh, okay. It's just like artsy lights. Okay. Let's finish the roof. Because we still have more fence to go. I don't know why it wants me to do a gate unless there like is a I wouldn't know where they'd want that. Yeah, I think the fence to the gate does not make sense. I think they should just put fence. After I had just sold them too. Okay. Let's place these up. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the tuchus, isn't it? Wait. We have the grappling hook, I think. If the grappling hook will help. Yeah, okay. You can't get me up there? Okay. Yeah, just whip around. Just whip around. You know what? I'm gonna jump off and grapple up this way. Ignore my greenhouse. Yeah, okay. Okay. I should have refilled my... Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, I will sell those panels. I don't want to. I don't want to go all that way again for no reason. There we go. We got that. We got that going for us. Okay. Gonna teleport to the beginning. Yep. Because I got myself stuck. Always do the walls first, kids. Okay. Now we got bird feeders. Which that's really cool. Yeah, that's going to make like symmetrical designs like so much nicer. Outdoor lamp pillars. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's pretty. That's a nice grill. That's a nice grill. A wood fire grill? Okay, the terrace is done. I think I'm gonna give what's all that's left is that dang old garden that I can't get to work. But let me try the paving stone. Will it not let me do the paving stone? Because it tells me I need to buy it. Tells me I need to buy it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where the hell does it want me to put that? Oh, probably between the garden, possibly. Okay, testing this out. This is working as intended. But I think this, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna give it one more shot. Yeah, it's not going to match how it is. Like, I don't mind doing it in a different orientation, but if I do it in a different orientation, it's not going to cooperate with me. My Midwestern showed. What did I do? What did I do? I wasn't paying attention. I'm so Midwestern, I guess I didn't realize it. Was it when I said alrighty then? Good enough. Oh, I was talking about the grill. Okay. Yeah, I like wood fire grills, despite hating working in a wood fire grill restaurant. Like I liked it a lot. Okay, so let me write this down so I can put this properly in the playtest. I don't know where my handy dandy notebook is. So I will get my my notepad out then on my PC. So it was the second job. I'll look that up, what it's called. Leaves counter is bugged. Kitchen garbage counter is bugged. greenhouse infrastructure won't snap together like it should. Raindrops, lighting, glitches. Sorry, I don't mean to be like talking about like negative stuff, because this is a pretty solid playtest. This is a pretty solid game. I am extremely excited to see what all the new jobs are. I'm excited to dig my teeth into it in general. I want to see the new objects that they're adding. I know they said they were adding a bunch and stuff. Oh, I forgot to add alignment with kitchen is off, or with kitchen cabinets is off in some regards. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here then. It was a really extremely short stream, but this was an unplanned stream anyway. This is a bonus stream, if you will. But I'm a little bit hungry. I have some other stuff to do. I just wanted to... You're playing competitive stadium mode in Overwatch? Wish you luck? That sounds awful! I like having these before and after in all the jobs now, though. That was something that the HGTV DLC added, and it was super nice. I love how we're inside a shelf. But yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I got into the playtest. I'm going to plug it one last time. If you don't own the original Houseflipper, they are giving it away for free on Steam until the 6th. For the duration of this entire playtest, they will be giving away the first game copy, which I highly recommend, even if you... Good old mouse slipper. yeah. It doesn't include the DLC, but there is still a metric fuck ton of content in the game. Like, it in my opinion, if this game looked interesting to you even a little bit, like, it is worth your time. Worth your time to check out. Anyway, with that being said, let's decide who we're going to raid out to. Who has been going? And then I have to pull them up on my phone right away because, like, it doesn't raid me with you guys when I do it. I'm gonna take another look just in case anyone I know is streaming something more similar to me. You know what? To keep the cozy vibes going. Oh no, they've been up for 5 hours. They've been out at it for 5 hours. If that's the case, I'm going to... Yeah, she's only been streaming for an hour and a half. I'm going to raid into Evax. She's really cool and really sweet, even if she denies it. Yeah, we're gonna raid her. She is playing a game called It Has My Face. And so I'm going to raid in. If you guys want to, you could write out sparkly raid and use all the different emojis that you like and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. Especially since this was not a scheduled stream. It's like outside my usual schedule. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. And I love you guys. And I will see you Monday. All right, goodbye.